Okay, so today we have a couple of things I want to show. So the first thing I want to show is first show the party quest and how it works, what you need to prepare, and what your role is in the party quest. After you enter Eden group, you just have to find the grandpa, and the grandpa will ask you a series of questions. And I'm just gonna show you really quickly like how you answer them. You can find those on the wiki, but as of now, just if you want to see how you can answer, it's basically very trivial. It's, I think, the Ragnarok's way to prevent bots from entering the party quest. So they just put like a bunch of questions just to make sure that you don't get scammed or anything like that. So you can see the question for yourself. I'm just gonna speed through it and I'll be right back. Okay, so after you're done, all you have to do is to click that you want to help the grandpa, and then you select your level range. So as you can see, there is a level 70 to 100, and you click that one, and you accept either one of them. So you can only do one of these quests, one of each of these quests every 24 hours. So that means every day you can only do 2 of these quests because they give a lot of EXP. And there's also another reason why they limit you, because you actually get a Eden merit badge after you finish one of those quests, and I'll briefly explain what you can use those badges for afterwards. And as you can see, as soon as you enter, there are a lot of people just here looking for party or recruiting for party. So I want to explain a little bit about the party quests. So there are 2 different types of parties, one that just camps and one that moves. In this level range, I'd say around 70 to 85, usually it's going to be camping, because if you want to have a moving party, everybody in the party has to be able to kill really fast. And because we're just the minimal level here, there's no chance that we can just walk in and kill. So in a camping party, there are 3 roles. The first role is the polar, which consists of basically the character that's going to attract monsters towards the camp. And some of the classes that are good at that are knights, thieves, or merchant. So the second type of role is AoE. In this case, it'll be the wizards, it'll be the archers, so anybody that has an area of effect. And so lastly, there's also the healer, which consists of priest or alchemist. So alchemists can actually toss potion to other people, and that's considered as healing. So the first thing you need to do to get into a party is you need to first open the chat box. It's set to whatever hotkey it's default to. You can search that up in the shortcut menu. But you open the chat box, and there are 2 things that you need to put. It's either going to be you're wanting a party, which is NP, also need party, or R, which means recruiting. So after you put NP, you have to also indicate your level, because how a party works is if you're outside of the level range, which is within 15 levels. So if, let's say, there was a person who is level 86, then everyone in the party has to either be between the party either has to be a low-level party, which is going to be from 71 to 86, because if it's 70, that's outside of 15 range compared to the 86. And the highest it can also be 101. But there is, like, if you have a person that's level 71, then you can't have a person that's level 101. So there are 2 different types of level ranges that people will recruit. Usually one of them is it's very common. You'll always see either it's going to be recruiting for 70 plus or recruiting for 85 plus. That's because it's divided into 2 level ranges, and then you just get into whatever party you're corresponding to. So the last thing you can put in the chat is just put in what specialty you're in. So specialty is whatever I mentioned before, like out of the 3 roles, which one are you? Are you a polar, AoE, or a healer? So most of the people recruiting for a party, they will specify what roles they're looking for. So there's a guide below that actually says recruiting for a 79 plus, healer, or AoE. So if you satisfy their condition, you don't even have to open the chat box. You can just click into their chat box and say what role you are. You're AoE, add me, what level you are. And that's basically it. Now I'll just show you how you can earn a lot of money through this party quest. After the quest is done, the Eden will reward you with an Eden badge, and that Eden badge can be used to trade for many items, and I recommend using these Eden merit badge right here. for an item called Magical Stone, which is going to cost you 8 of them. So for every time you finish a Eden quest, they're going to give you 1 Eden Merit badge. So you need to finish the quest 8 times, and you're limited to only doing one every 24 hours. So every day you're able to do 2 different quests. So you need at least 4 days to get 8 Eden Merit badges. But this reset stone can be sold easily for at least 8 million in the current market prices. So this is your new way to earn money. So there's no more strawberry picking, but instead you're going to be doing this quest for 4 days, and after 4 days you get 8 million easily. So what I'm going to do next is showcase some of the locations where if you don't want a party, you can go solo. So the first destination is Glast Heim. It's a very famous place because of, I guess, the atmosphere, but I'll speed forward there and then I'll be right back. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to walk towards the entrance. So there are many entrances, and different entrances will lead you to different places of Glast Heim. And I'm going to walk into the center, which is the one that Adam will send you to. Again, there are aggressive monsters here, so be careful of that. They actually deal a lot of damage, so you should be careful of that. So I recommend this to be at least level 65 plus. And if you feel that you're not ready, just don't come here because this place is pretty tough to just get through. Look, from that, I just got almost killed. Okay, so we've arrived. So if you were to pick up an Eden quest that's for level 70 and above, Eden will send you here to talk to this instructor. But we're not here for that, so let's just enter and see what this is like. So as I mentioned, there's not a lot of mob, as you can see. So I just want to point out that there is a second floor of this building. So what the second floor is it's for higher level. There are a monster called Dark Priest there, which is level 94. So I don't recommend going there when you're just level 65, but it is a good place to train as you get higher. So it's the same thing, not a lot of mob, but each of those mob gives you a lot of experience. So I'll just showcase there, and then I'll be heading to different places to show you where you can solo as you level higher. So there are 3 different entrances, and I picked the top left corner. It doesn't really matter, it still leads you to the same place, except you're just entering from a different portal. So right here we see Dark Priest, and when I hover over it, it has a dark red because it's indicating that it's too high level for us to fight. So right there. Now there is a boss here called Dark Lord. So if you see it roaming around, just teleport away. Don't try to fight it because they can one-hit kill you. This is a bonus part to showcase what auto-proccing mean, and it is really important for soloing class that doesn't have AoE skills to level up. So auto-proccing just means when you're normal attacking, skills will automatically activate, either it's from cards or for items. So some of the items I have here, such as this CD in mouth, is basically going to auto-proc as I just normal attack. There's 6% chance that it will cast any type of bolts, well, the bolts that are listed here. And that's just one of the example of what I mean by like auto-proccing. And you can see this class is a paladin, and paladin doesn't really have that much AoE skills at their disposal, so it relies heavily on normal attacking. And this will basically help any character that wants to solo and doesn't want to join a party. Of course, all of these items are going to cost Zenny, and it's not going to come right away as you just make your new character. That's why I always recommend making the other character that has AoE first to start earning money, because now you have 2 ways to earn money. One is just from picking strawberries, and another one is through Eden Merit Badge, which is going to give you money really quickly. So as soon as you have enough Zenny to get these items, then you could, start creating classes that solos better and less AoE skills. For the rest of the video, I will just show you how auto-proccing works, and I've shown a shield earlier with a card that's attached that says damage reflect, and what that means is it's basically saying that if a monster attacks me, I will reflect a certain amount of damage back, but the damage doesn't matter. But the fact is just that when I damage a monster back through damage reflect, it also counts as an auto attack. So if I have a bunch of monsters attacking me and I reflect them back to it, it makes proccing skill much easier because I'll only hit like 1 or 2 hits per second, but monsters can attack me 50 times per second, and that helps proccing skills a lot easier, as you can see in the video. And thanks for watching. In these 5 videos, you basically learn how to get from level 1 to level 99, how you can get equipment from Eden Group for free, and how you can earn money through strawberries and Eden merit badges. There's one thing I haven't shown, which is the tutorial to Rebirth. But I'm not going to showcase it in this video. Just comment down below if you want a tutorial of that because it is pretty confusing. But other than that, enjoy the rest of the video.